Welcome, my dear friend. If you're hearing these words right now, know that you're not here by accident. This moment, this very moment you're in right now, is a divine moment. It's not a coincidence that you're reading this or watching this. Something far greater than what we can comprehend has guided you here. Your name is being called. Can you feel it? That stir in your heart, the gentle tug at your soul, that inner knowing that there is something much bigger than you at work in your life, guiding every step you take, every thought you have, and every action you make. You are part of something immense, something profound, and it's happening now. We live in a world that constantly pushes us to seek validation from external sources, from people, from society, from the world's fleeting standards of success and happiness. But today, I invite you to pause and look inward, because the true power, the true purpose, the true validation you are seeking has always been within you. You've always been destined for something far beyond what you see with your physical eyes. Today is the day you wake up to that truth, my friend. Today, you recognize that you are walking a path that is aligned with your highest calling, your divine purpose. This message is for the chosen ones, those of you who have felt the stirrings within, the whispers that you are meant for something more. You might have wondered why your path has felt different from others, why the world may not always understand you, why the doubts and fears seem to visit at every turn. But let me tell you this, it's because you're meant to lead, not follow. It's because you're meant to transform, not be transformed by the world. And that is not always an easy road. As you read this, know that I am speaking directly to your spirit. The inner turmoil, the restless nights, the moments of doubt, they are all part of the journey, but they are not signs that you're lost. They are signs that you're being called. You're being called to rise higher, to step into your divine purpose with courage and confidence. If you're feeling uncertain or hesitant, let me tell you, it's okay. It's okay to feel unsure. It's okay to not have all the answers. You are not supposed to have it all figured out right now. But this message is your awakening. You are waking up to the truth that you are chosen for greatness. You are not ordinary, your path is not ordinary, and your calling is not ordinary. You are called to something extraordinary, something divine. I invite you to reflect on this message. Leave a 77 in the comments if you feel that stirring in your soul. Let it be a sign to yourself that you are ready to embrace your calling, to walk boldly into the destiny that has been waiting for you all along. Now, as we move forward, hold on to this truth. You are meant for greatness, and your journey has already been written in the stars. The calling of the chosen ones. There is a truth that runs deep within your soul, a truth that you may have sensed for a long time, even when you weren't fully aware of it. You are not like everyone else. You have always felt that pull, that longing, that knowing deep inside you that there is more for you to experience in this life. There is a higher calling, a purpose that cannot be ignored, a whisper that gets louder each day. The world may tell you to blend in, to follow the crowd, to conform to the expectations set by others. But deep down, you know that your path was never meant to be like anyone else's. You were not made to fit in, to be just another face in the crowd. You were made to stand out, to lead, to inspire, to transform the world around you. This is the essence of being a chosen one. You are not here by accident. You are called, and you have always been called, to walk a path of purpose, strength, and divine leadership. In this moment, I invite you to reflect on your own journey. Think about the times when you felt misunderstood, when others couldn't see the depth of who you are or the greatness that resides within you. Those moments of isolation, of confusion, were not signs of failure, they were signs of preparation. God was preparing you for the path you are walking now, a path that may not always be easy, but one that is uniquely yours. The calling of the chosen ones is not always loud and clear. It often begins as a quiet whisper in the heart, a subtle nudge in the spirit. And yet, there is a power in that whisper that cannot be denied. It is the divine calling you've been waiting for, urging you to rise above the ordinary, to break free from the chains of doubt and fear, and to embrace the extraordinary life that has always been waiting for you. You may not see the whole picture right now. You may not understand all the steps of the journey, but that's okay. You are not meant to have all the answers at once. What matters is that you take that first step in faith, trusting that you are being led towards something greater. When you align with your divine purpose, everything begins to fall into place. The universe begins to shift in your favor, and the path ahead, while uncertain, becomes clearer with each step. As you embrace this calling, know that you are not alone. The divine is with you. You are being guided every step of the way. The challenges you face are not there to stop you, but to strengthen you. The doubts you experience are not signs that you're off course, but rather reminders that you are on the right path. The more you trust this calling, the more you will see the doors open before you, the paths unfold in front of you, and the light of your purpose shine brighter. The unseen forces at work. If you've ever felt the invisible hand of destiny guiding you through life, if you've ever had moments where you knew you were protected, even when the world seemed against you, then you understand that there are forces at work in your life that cannot always be seen or explained. These forces are not bound by the limits of human understanding, and they are always working behind the scenes to ensure that you are on the path that was meant for you. The truth is, you are never truly alone. Even when you feel lost, when you feel abandoned, there is always divine guidance surrounding you, supporting you, and helping you to navigate the complexities of life. These unseen forces are always present, even in the darkest times. They are there when you don't know how to move forward, when you feel like giving up, when you question whether you are on the right path. But here's the truth: nothing in your life is random. The obstacles, the setbacks, the challenges, they are all part of the divine plan. They are the forces of growth, of transformation, of preparation. You are not being tested because you are unworthy. You are being tested because you are being prepared for something much greater than you can imagine. Every difficulty you face is an opportunity for you to rise, for you to build the strength and wisdom necessary to fulfill your purpose. These unseen forces don't work the way the world does. They don't follow the rules of time or space or logic. They work in mysterious ways, through signs, synchronicities, and feelings that guide you toward your destiny. You may not always understand the how or the why, but trust that every moment, every challenge, and every experience is part of the grand plan. You might find yourself experiencing what others would call coincidences, moments where things align in ways that seem too perfect to be random. These are not accidents. They are divine messages, signals from the universe that you are on the right track. The more you tune into these subtle signs, the more you will recognize them for what they are: whispers of guidance, gentle nudges that remind you that you are never alone in this journey. The forces at work in your life are there to support you, to guide you, and to help you fulfill your divine purpose. Trust in their presence. Trust that even when you cannot see the way ahead, the path is being laid out for you. Trust that every step you take is part of the divine plan, even when it feels uncertain. The path of courage. The path you are walking, my dear friend, is not an easy one. It was never meant to be. The chosen ones are not called to a life of comfort and ease. They are called to face challenges, to confront fears, and to rise above the limitations imposed by the world. And the key to walking this path with strength and grace is courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the ability to move forward in spite of fear. It is the willingness to take risks, to step into the unknown, and to trust that no matter what happens, you are being led to exactly where you need to be. Courage is the inner strength to keep moving, even when the road seems dark, when the doubts are loud, and when others question your decisions. There will be moments on your journey when you feel like giving up, when you question whether it's all worth it, and when fear tries to hold you back. But know this: fear is simply a signal that you are on the verge of something significant. It is a sign that you are about to step into your true power, that you are about to rise to the occasion and claim your divine destiny. The path of courage is not for the faint of heart. It requires you to trust in yourself, to trust in the divine guidance that is always with you, and to step boldly into the unknown. It's about taking one step at a time, even when you don't know where it will lead. And as you walk in faith, you will find that the path becomes clearer, that the obstacles become stepping stones, and that the fears that once held you back are no longer a threat. The lioness doesn't wait for the perfect moment. She doesn't wait for others to approve of her. She moves forward with certainty, knowing that her strength comes from within. And you, too, are being called to move forward with that same certainty. You are being called to trust in your instincts, to trust in the courage that God has placed within you, and to step boldly into the future that awaits you, overcoming the doubts of the world. There comes a time in every chosen one's journey when the world begins to cast shadows of doubt upon their path. The world, with its limited understanding and its need for conformity, will always question the unconventional, the different, the extraordinary. If you are feeling uncertain, if the whispers of doubt have started to creep into your mind, know this: the very fact that you're facing these doubts is a sign that you are on the right path. You are walking a path that others may not understand. And that is okay. Because, my friend, the chosen ones are not here to be understood by the world. They are here to change the world. It is when the world doubts you, when the world criticizes your choices, when others think you are taking the wrong turn, that you must stand firm. It is in these moments of opposition that your faith and purpose will be tested. But remember, every great leader in history has faced criticism, has been misunderstood, and has been told to turn back. Yet those who were truly called did not listen to the noise. They listened to the voice within, the voice of their purpose, the voice of their calling. You too must learn to ignore the distractions, the voices that try to pull you off course. The world may tell you to doubt yourself. It may tell you to second-guess your decisions, your dreams, your path. But the truth is, the world does not know your heart. It does not know the depth of your soul and the calling that God has placed within you. The world sees what is visible, but God sees what is unseen. He sees the potential, the greatness, and the purpose that He has woven into the very fabric of your being. When the doubts of the world rise against you, stand tall. Stand in the knowledge that you are walking a path that is uniquely yours, a path that was designed for you before the foundations of the earth. The doubt of others cannot define you. It cannot dictate your destiny. It is your faith, your trust in your divine calling that will carry you through. So when you hear the voices of doubt, remember this: they are only distractions. They are the world's attempt to make you small, to make you conform. But you, my friend, are called to be extraordinary, and the world's doubts have no power over the destiny that God has written for you. The wisdom of waiting. Patience. It is one of the most powerful and necessary virtues on the journey of the chosen ones. But oh, how difficult it is. We live in a world that moves fast, that thrives on instant gratification, on quick results and immediate answers. Yet there is wisdom in waiting, a divine wisdom that calls us to trust, to surrender, and to let go of the need to control the timing of our lives. The chosen ones are called to move with purpose, to follow their divine path, but that path does not always move at the speed of our desires. Sometimes, the greatest growth happens in the waiting. The seed must remain in the soil before it can break through the surface and grow into something magnificent. And so it is with your journey. Sometimes it may feel like nothing is happening, like the world is moving forward without you, like everyone else is ahead of you. But understand this: there is an unseen work happening beneath the surface. God is preparing you. He is shaping you, molding you, and aligning you with the right opportunities, the right people, and the right moments. Every step you take, even when it feels like you are standing still, is part of the preparation. Your waiting is not in vain. It is not wasted time. It is a time of refinement, a time of strengthening, a time of trust. The enemy may try to make you believe that the delay is a denial, that you are being forgotten or overlooked. But this is a lie. The delay is part of the divine plan. God's timing is never wrong. Every moment of waiting is a moment of growth. In the waiting, you are being equipped for the next phase of your journey, the next chapter of your divine purpose. So, if you find yourself in a season of waiting, do not despair. Do not lose hope. Trust that God is at work in ways you cannot see. The wisdom of waiting is the wisdom of patience, the wisdom of trust, the wisdom of knowing that everything is happening exactly as it should. In the stillness, there is transformation. In the quiet, there is growth. And in the waiting, there is preparation for the greatness that is coming. Embracing the divine guidance within. The greatest gift you have on this journey is not something external, not something that you can acquire or seek out in the world. The greatest gift you have is the divine guidance that lives within you. It is the still, small voice that speaks in the quiet moments, the intuitive nudges that direct you when you don't have all the answers. This guidance is not random. It is not coincidental. It is the voice of the divine, calling you to walk in alignment with your true purpose. And the most powerful thing you can do is learn to trust it. The world will tell you to look outside of yourself for answers. It will tell you that the answers to your problems lie in external sources, in what others are doing, in following trends, or in seeking approval from those around you. But the truth is, the answers have always been within you. You are created with everything you need to fulfill your divine purpose. The intuition, the wisdom, the guidance, it's all there. Your challenge is not to seek it elsewhere, but to learn how to listen to it, to trust it, and to follow it with faith. This divine guidance often speaks in whispers. It is not a loud voice, but a subtle nudge, a feeling, a knowing that you are headed in the right direction. It may come through a thought, a dream, or a sense of inner peace. When you feel that inner pull, when you sense that you are being led, that is the moment to trust. Too often, we doubt this inner voice. We question whether it is really divine guidance or just our own desires. But the more you cultivate your connection with God, the clearer this voice becomes. The more you trust it, the stronger it becomes. The divine guidance within you is there to lead you, to protect you, and to help you navigate the challenges and opportunities on your path. It is not there to control you, but to empower you, to guide you toward the highest version of yourself. When you walk in alignment with this inner guidance, you will find that doors open, that you are led to the right people, the right opportunities, and the right circumstances. The path will unfold before you in ways you could never have imagined. So take a moment to listen. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and tune into that still, small voice within. Trust that it is leading you exactly where you need to go. You are not alone. The divine is with you, guiding you every step of the way. Embrace this guidance, trust it, and know that as you follow it, you are walking in alignment with your true purpose. The transformation of the self. Transformation is not a single event. It is a process, a continuous unfolding of your true self, piece by piece, layer by layer. The journey of the chosen one is a journey of profound personal transformation, and it often begins with the painful realization that you cannot remain the same. You cannot continue to live the way you have lived, to think the way you have thought, or to allow yourself to be defined by the limitations of your past. You have been called to something greater. You have been chosen to step into your highest potential, and that requires transformation. Transformation begins in the heart. It begins with the deep, unwavering decision to no longer accept a life of mediocrity, to no longer allow fear and doubt to dictate your decisions, to no longer hold on to the past that keeps you tethered to a version of yourself that was never meant to be. The chosen ones are called to rise, and rising often means shedding the old layers of self-doubt, insecurity, and limitation. It means breaking free from the chains that have held you back and stepping into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. This process is not always easy. It is not for the faint of heart. Transformation requires courage, strength, and patience. There will be moments when you feel like giving up, moments when you question whether you are capable of becoming the person you are meant to be. But I assure you, you aren't. You are capable of more than you can imagine. You are capable of stepping into your divine purpose and becoming the person you were created to be. Every challenge, every setback, every trial you face is a part of this transformation. They are not obstacles, they are opportunities for growth. Each one brings you closer to the person you are becoming. And as you go through this process, you will begin to notice something remarkable happening within you. You will begin to see yourself differently. You will start to recognize the strength, the wisdom, and the power that was always within you, waiting to be unleashed. Your true self, the version of you that was always meant to lead, to inspire, to transform, will begin to emerge. This is the transformation of the self. It is a rebirth, a resurrection, a coming into the fullness of your purpose. And as you embrace this transformation, as you allow yourself to be shaped and molded into the person you were meant to be, you will find that the world around you begins to change as well. You will begin to attract new opportunities, new relationships, and new experiences that align with the person you are becoming. The old self, the version of you that doubted, feared, and held back, will no longer fit into the new life you are creating. And this is how it should be. You are stepping into a new season of your life, a season of growth, of power, and of purpose. And the person you are becoming is exactly who you were always meant to be. Trust the process. Trust the transformation. Know that you are being shaped into the person who will fulfill your divine calling. Walking boldly into your destiny. The path you are walking is not one for the timid. It is not for those who are content to remain in their comfort zones, who are afraid of standing out, or who shrink away from challenges. The chosen ones are called to walk boldly into their destiny, to step forward with confidence and courage, even when the road ahead is unclear, even when the world around them doubts them, and even when fear tries to hold them back. Boldness is not the absence of fear. It is the willingness to move forward in spite of fear. It is the ability to trust in the vision that God has given you, even when others cannot see it, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. When you walk boldly into your destiny, you are walking in alignment with your purpose. You are walking with the knowledge that you are not alone on this journey. God is with you every step of the way, guiding you, protecting you, and empowering you to move forward with strength and clarity. Boldness means having the courage to make decisions that may not always make sense to the world. It means having the faith to take steps that others might deem risky or foolish. But when you are walking in your divine purpose, these steps are not foolish. They are steps of faith, steps of trust, steps of obedience. And each step you take brings you closer to the fulfillment of your destiny. You were not created to live in fear or to be held back by the opinions of others. You were created to live with boldness, to speak with authority, and to act with confidence. You were created to lead, to inspire, and to transform the world around you. Every time you take a step in faith, every time you move forward with courage, you are stepping into the fullness of your divine calling. And the more you walk boldly, the clearer the path becomes. The obstacles that once seemed insurmountable will begin to melt away, and the doors that once seemed closed will begin to open. When you walk boldly into your destiny, you are declaring that you are ready to step into the life that God has prepared for you. You are saying, I trust in my purpose. I trust in my calling. I trust in the divine guidance that is leading me. And as you declare this truth, you will find that everything you need to fulfill your purpose is already within you. You have been equipped for greatness. You have been equipped to succeed. Now it is time to take that first step, to walk boldly, to walk in faith, and to walk into the destiny that has always been waiting for you. Conclusion: stepping into your divine role. As we come to the end of this message, I want you to pause and take a moment to reflect on the journey that lies ahead of you. You have heard the call. You have felt the stirrings within your soul. You have recognized the signs, the whispers, and the nudges that have been guiding you toward your purpose. Now it is time to step into your divine role. The path you are walking is one of purpose, strength, and transformation. It is not always easy, but it is always worth it. You were chosen for this moment, for this season, for this purpose, and you have everything within you to fulfill your divine calling. It is time to walk boldly, to trust in your inner guidance, and to embrace the transformation that is happening within you. The world may not always understand you, and there will be moments when doubt and fear try to pull you off course. But know this: you are not alone. The divine is with you every step of the way, guiding you, strengthening you, and empowering you to fulfill your purpose. Every challenge, every obstacle, every trial is part of the divine plan. You are being shaped and prepared for something greater than you can imagine. So take that first step. Walk in faith. Trust that your path is divinely guided and that everything you need to fulfill your purpose is already within you. You are the one who will lead, who will inspire, and who will transform the world around you. And as you step into your divine role, you will find that you are not just changing your life, you are changing the lives of those around you. You are fulfilling your purpose, and in doing so, you are helping others to discover their own divine calling. This is the power of the chosen ones. When you rise, others rise with you. When you step into your destiny, you help others step into theirs. The world needs you now more than ever. So, my dear friend, step into your divine role. The world is waiting for you.